What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one and only Ruben Slawlot.
It's your boy, the problem, Isaiah Browner.
It's the Urban Playboy, Pretty Boy Smooth.
This is the Croc Rocket. Nickelback Poppin'. Curls for all the girls. The Perminator, Sam Bale.
This is the more of Irish strong style. The Wild Irish, Riley Rose.
This is Only One Rhonda, and you're tuned into.
Now tuned in.
Now tuned in.
Tune in.
Tuned in.
You're tuned in to
Tune in to Marks with Mike.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Marks with Mics.
Keep it player.
Enjoy the show.
respectfully.
Now somebody hit my music. Shout out! Hey, yo! What am I doing now? Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Did we just see the irresistible force meeting the immovable object?
You already know it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, your boy, Mr. 6'9", JT, back in this piece once again. And I'm joined by the co-host, L. Cheech. What's going on, Bobby?
Yo, what's going on here?
Well, another day has come upon us. We just had some of the best breaking news over these past few days. We recorded on last Thursday. We've seen the return of The Rock. We're going to hop into that. TNA has some unfortunate news. So did Stardom. They had some unfortunate news. We got rumors and news out there, and we have a direction for WrestleMania, supposedly. But without further ado, make sure you do these things. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on all the social media platforms, whether it be IG, the Book of Faces, Twitter, now known as X, TikTok, when I get a chance to do any type of work on there. Threads, we got it. We ain't never on it. Catch us on YouTube. We try to update a video every single Thursday. And catch us on, what's that other one that we were never on because we don't have anyone that games on the show? What is that one? God, I don't know, but we're not there either. Just make sure you catch us when you catch us. But with that being said, let's go to get this thing rolling, get these rumors and news, get this up out the way because we got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and pop this open, shall we? So on the rumors and news side, we got a few. Coming up with the news, we got to definitely talk about a few things. Let's talk about this. So we end up finding out on Thursday. I mean, not Thursday. I want to say it was either Tuesday or Wednesday that Scott D'more had been fired from TNA. That was shocking because just a few weeks prior, he had gave this Paul Heyman-esque type of promo about the rebirth of TNA, and they end up firing him, my boy. What was your reaction when you heard that news, Sheesh?
I'm not the first thing I did, I check on X, and it just didn't make sense. Like, what the heck happened? So it caught me by surprise, definitely. But he's been connected to that company from 2003, in and out different times that he'd come back. And he was a talent too. He used to take some bumps, and the resurgence of TNA and all this thing that I think that they were on the right, path. It's fucking nuts, son.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because without him, to be honest, over the past 3 to 4 years, I don't think a lot of people would be talking about Scott D'more. I'm sorry, not Scott D'more, but TNA. Because TNA had fell off at that point, and it was hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, but I guess that's the business world. You know what I mean? Let's see what happened. Can it be? Because don't they have a streaming? They streaming with the same people that own WWE right now.
Yeah, but I don't want to say I don't see them buying TNA, but I will say this: I don't see Scott D'more out of a job for a long period of time.
Oh no, he definitely, he'll be either behind the scenes or he'll land somewhere if he chooses to.
Real talk. It's just unfortunate because a lot of talent that re-signed or signed with TNA, that had a lot to do with Scott D'more. Scott D'more was, finding talent, and apparently Scott D'more, what he wanted to do is he wanted to get more money from Anthem for the budget, and they like, no, we cool where we at. We don't want to invest no more money into the product. So then Scott D'more tried to purchase TNA from them, and it was like, no, bro, you gotta go.
Mm.
So it's unfortunate. He was on an upward trajectory, because I like to think a lot of those relationships they got with AAA, with New Japan, that's not the people at the office with the owl on the back of their wall. That's Scott D'more out there building those relationships. Scott D'more was the one that got in contact with WWE. It wasn't Anthem. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate. In other news, we also got the announcement from Stardom as well. So it looks like a lot of people were just cleaning houses as far as that goes. But it was said that they let him go because of, I guess, talent poaching. I guess that's a word that you can use for it. But I think this affects Stardom in a big way, because not only was he booking, he was also attracting talent to the company. So you lose two things in that sense, and that's the same thing with TNA. Like, you're gonna lose two aspects of. You're gonna lose two aspects and two job titles that you literally got to fill at this point, and it's going to be hard. But unfortunately, Rousey, he's out the picture, so I don't know what they're gonna do. Because before, the big thing was, okay, well, Tony Khan hasn't booked a lot of Stardom talent on AEW. Now you look at this, it's like, okay, we're firing them for talent poaching, so to speak. But that's why they put it out there. Of course, he rebutted this, and he went in and said that the truth will, the truth will come out when it's time for it to come out. But he had already asked for the release. He was going to leave to start his own company.
Oh. Who's gonna leave to start their own company?
Rousey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rousey's going to leave to start his own company, and apparently, Julia is going to postpone her debut for WWE because she's going to help him with that. So I'm not sure if that company is going to be affiliated with the E or not, if it's going to be his own standalone company. But either way it goes, a lot of people in the industry, as far as bookers and presidents, I mean, he created the company, bro, and he's about the company. You know, so that's kind of huge.
Well, a little not similar, but kind of the same lane of storyline that's been happening the last few weeks.
Right. I mean, it's unfortunate things like this is happening, but at the same time, you got to see where it's going to go from here, because you're losing a big part of what drove the wheels for your organization. And my fear for TNA is the person they got taken over has zero wrestling experience as a booker, anything. So, in another sense, we're probably gonna get another Tony Khan, a person that's never booked wrestling, a person that's never, been behind the scene, scouted talent, none of that. And we're getting ready to get that with both companies. Well, more so with TNA.
Yeah, I feel it. It kind of like scary. It's like, what's going to happen now? You know what I mean? But let's see. Let's give them let's see what happens, because they actually got some good content. You know what I mean?
They got good content, but you're losing the person that was writing everything. And my thing, Scott D'more.
Like the coach, the players still there, you know what I mean? But see if the players still, you know what I mean?
The players could be there, but it takes a coach to really drive it home. And they're getting ready to get a coach that's never coached football, in a sense. Let's use football terminology, since the Super Bowl is on Sunday. Imagine you fire your coach, the organization fires your coach, and they bring in the vice president that's a part of the ownership committee. But the vice president never played football, never coached football. He just watched it. It's kind of like one of those things. Like, okay, so we can give it somebody who has zero experience. So I don't know. It's going to be tough if you ask me, but we'll see. And other rumors and news, we also had the WrestleMania 40. Not WrestleMania 40. The WWE 2K24 cover redone because of the Brock Lesnar issue. You know what I'm saying?
The WrestleMania 41.
No, the WrestleMania 40 WWE. The WrestleMania edition of WWE 2K24. The Legends edition, the Road to WrestleMania. So they had to redo the cover. They ended up bringing Cena in, taking Brock out, making Cena bigger inside the picture. Pause. Speaking of pause, give me a second. Getting ready to come through. We got Dom from Powerbomb Jitsu.
Yo.
What's goody?
Shit, chilling, man.
Word. So I was just saying before you hopped on, I was just saying that they just took Brock Lesnar off the cover of the WWE 2K24 Legends Edition and made John Cena bigger. My whole thing is it's going to be a lot of rewrites for that video game, right?
Yeah, because Brock Lesnar is like, he had that match with Angle at WrestleMania, so he had to cut that out. When he ended the streak, they had to cut that out.
Yeah.
Him versus Triple H, them two matches, got to cut that out. Him versus Roman.
Got to cut that out. You got to cut off both versions.
Yeah.
Of him versus Roman at WrestleMania. Like, so you talking about a lot of editing. So does the Undertaker streak go back to 20-0? Like, who?
Oh yeah, like, it's over. It's not existing no more.
I mean, who beats the Undertaker at that WrestleMania? Some random creative player that they put inside there, like, you know, Brody James or something. Because THQ do something like that though.
Remember a couple years ago they had the WWE game. I forgot which one. They had the Tyson versus Shawn Michaels, and they had like the fake Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
It was like a white dude or an Asian dude in there.
It's like he wasn't nowhere in the story, but we still put him in the story. But that's my whole thing. Like, there's gonna be a lot of rewrites when it does come to this game, and I think it may end up getting postponed, like AEW Fight Forever.
Nah, I think they can add some other WrestleMania moments in there. 2 matches, like
they can add, but I'm saying that they still have to go from the whole entire setup of the game, because I'm pretty sure the story mode is set. So they're gonna have to go edit, cut, and paste it back in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be something. What else we got? Rumors and news. We also found out for the rumors and news, and I guess we could just go ahead and just pop this right into the AEW portion. But shout out to Brian Keith, the bounty hunter. Bounty hunter Brian Keith is all elite. This is great news. This man been hustling on the independent scene real hard throughout the Midwest, South. This man's all over. Texas, the only wrestler signed to a record label. This man is signed to Swisher House. Okay? Swisher House, the same place that bought you Mike Jones, Slim Thug, Mike Jones.
How is that?
He signed.
But I mean, like, he raps, or he just like an agent?
No. Like, they signed him like he's like an ambassador, or you could say the same way Cat Williams was a Dipset. It's the same way that Brian Keith is for Switch House. You know what I'm saying?
I remember he dissed the Young Guns, man, in the rap. Man, that shit was crazy.
So this is big. Now, my whole thing is, are we going to get Steel Tipping every single week now?
Nah, man.
Why not? Cut the check.
Big boss of the South.
We haven't seen it like the last couple of times he came out. They had him straight in the ring.
Well, he might have that old guy that owns that furniture store come out with him. From Houston.
All I know is, bro, this is big news. Shout out to Brian Keith. Now go ahead and put up that Queen Aminata all elite next. We also found out that it's gonna be some big business happening.
Big business. So Tony Khan said earlier the week he got a big announcement. Usually these big announcements don't live up to what he says, but this one was kind of big. And if you look at the graphic,
kind of big, that's kind of crazy.
Pause. But this is a massive announcement, man. Like, look, if you zoom in and you look, you can see underneath the garden it says Boston.
Man, this shit big business, man. This shit bigger than Nino Brown.
It's not bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger than me.
Oh, it's big business.
But if you look at the graphic, you see BOSSTON.
Oh my God, what did I say? I don't know. What they referencing?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody who's worth a lot of Monet.
I think somebody's breaking a bank.
I don't know.
That bank statement.
But, you know, if you don't catch the drift, Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, is on her way to AEW. This is not a drill. This is not, you know, some type of setup to a joke. This is real business. So never in the history has someone got their own entire, I guess you could say, special edition of Dynamite dedicated to him, right? I mean, when Steen came to Dynamite, he didn't have, like, you know, Crowfest or or you know, the creatures of the night,
Stingers.
What about Punk?
Okay, but it was still called AEW Dynamite. It wasn't AEW Homecoming. You know,
No, Rampage?
No,
it was just AEW Dynamite. Like
he had all that stuff already.
Yeah,
They never had like Rampage.
Wasn't it like the first dance or the last dance or something?
No.
When Punk first came out?
When Punk first came out, the episode of AEW read AEW Dynamite. It wasn't anything of that nature.
I don't know. You should go back because they had like a tag name, I believe.
Yeah, well, yeah. They put the first dance because it was inside the Chicago Bulls arena.
It's from Chicago.
But you know, far as the episode, it was just AEW Dynamite.
Speaking of Bulls, I got my little Bulls.
Here.
What's that?
Chicago Bulls, shout out to Chicago Bulls here.
Oh, shout out!
I see you back on the Bulls here.
Shout out to Just.
Shout out to Just. Vince. Yeah. But what I was about to say, not Kanye West.
You heard that, man?
Keith.
Somebody shout out to Kanye. But I mean, this is big, right? And she's finally getting the money that she deserves. So I'm happy for her. No matter, she could have ended up in MLW as long as she got the money that she was making or the money that she deserved. I'm cool with that. So this is big. I mean, the AEW Women's Division definitely got an upgrade. Definitely is being upcharged right now. So this is real good for AEW.
I feel like this is the right direction in the women's division. Like they can build around her, and then they can just slowly build. They got some pieces right now, but this is the right step. You know?
Yeah, I mean, to me, she's a real game changer, if you will, for them because there's not a lot of people on their roster that has that cross appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like movie star, TV star, cosmetic line, like
has that it factor.
Yeah, the it factor. It's really not. I mean, you really can't name any right now that has that as far as what she brings to the table. Now there's some that may be close or scratching the surface, but
I think like Julia Hart can be there in a couple more years.
Oh yeah, far as cross appeal, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I could see her on an episode of something on the CW or
like American Horror Story, something like that.
Yeah, American Horror Story, something on Hulu, like or Tubi movie. I could see that.
See, what's it called? What's the chick with the face paint? Abden.
Oh yeah, her.
Be on a Tubi movie, a Tubi horror movie.
For sure, should definitely be on the Tubi horror movie. But no, this is big news. So, did you ever think you would see Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, going to AEW?
I didn't think that she was gonna be so low, and just go. But he's going for the money, obviously. On paper, it ain't like something like, oh, can't wait to see her face this. Maybe I have to wait and see. Nothing against her character or hear her talent. You know what I mean? She obviously, you know, let's say she's involved within the hip hop community in the sense of she's related to Snoop Dogg. You know, and that's like you guys said, cross appeal. She was on Mandalorian. You know, so definitely she's bringing that to AEW, but the AEW fan base is gonna embrace her. You know, which they probably will because they are.
Hell yeah, that's Mercedes Monet. Why not?
You know, no, I'm just saying like not why not, but it's just I'm talking from my opinion. Like I don't see the big. You know what I mean? She's a good talent, but we gotta wait and see. You know what I mean? She's gonna end up in fucking Ring of Honor, something like that.
Wow, Ring of Honor.
And think about it, that match for her and Athena could build itself too. You know, eventually
yeah,
that's over.
That's a match because that's the thing. Athena is Athena. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she just lost in the abyss. You gotta watch. You gotta catch her on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And on some real shit, I can't really. I mean, at least not me that I know. Like, yeah, I watch Ring of Honor. You know, it just lost. I mean, it's good that they have a venue to, you know what I mean, channel and do their thing and wrestle and shit. But I don't know, they gotta do something better.
No, I feel it.
But like I said yesterday with Ring of Honor, the perfect person for it would be Scott D'more. Since he got fired from Impact, he'd be perfect for the role.
You're right. Behind the scenes and in front of the camera, you know. Like
I said in our last episode of Power Realm Jitsu, dropping pretty soon. A nice plug.
Love the plug on that one. No, but when you look at it, yeah, Scott D'more would be a good person to help book that. You know, if you're really serious about saving or revamping AEW, you would back away and let somebody help you. And I think Scott D'more would be a good fit. But I'm not gonna hold you. Scott D'more can end up anywhere. Like I would like Scott D'more to end up in MLW or NWA, a promotion that's not, you know, on the cusp of breaking through, but trying to. Like I think MLW, if MLW had, I guess you say, the backing that a TNA had, or you know AEW had. Yo, what's going on? I haven't represented Circle of Debate. I think that MLW could be another person inside the discussion as one of the top 4, top 5 companies in the USA, but they just don't have that backing right now, and it's unfortunate because they got great wrestlers.
And the thing, right? Anthem owns the channel.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
That's much like they don't have to pay for nothing else for their own channel, but they need to, you know, do something drastically because, you know, we might be seeing them, you know, being part of the Peacock package and shit.
Who, Impact?
Yeah, TNA.
No, they got momentum right now, though, but with the Scott D'more stuff, it might derail it, though. So you got to just wait and see, like, where they go in the next couple months.
Yeah, real talk. It's gonna be, it's really gonna be something because a lot of people's contracts are coming up. You got some people that just signed. You have people that's on a short-term contract. Mustafa Ali wasn't coming to TNA because Anthem called him. It's because of a Scott D'more that booked this. You know what I'm saying? Top Dollar's not in TNA because of Anthem. He's in TNA because of Scott D'more. The same reason why everybody stopped inside TNA over this past year. Dolph Ziggler damn sure wasn't there for Anthem. That was Scott D'more calling him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate. But moving on, we also had some other news, man. Last little tidbit of news. NWA is now available on the CW app. You can catch NWA Power on the CW app. this is big news for some people who just recently got signed with NWA, who are part of Ohio Valley Wrestling and Exodus Pro. But this is big news, man. When you look at it, because you're available everywhere. So shout out to everybody who's a part of this big announcement. I look forward to catching the NWA on the CW app.
I ain't gonna hold you.
What?
Is niggas really watching NWA?
Hey, I got peoples.
I know some people in there, like, you know, we pretty much know the visual people that I'm rooting for in there, but it's
right.
like,
I mean, I'm only watching. For me, I'll watch a product based, like, especially if it's like people that I'm messing with, like who on the independent scene. I'm gonna go watch the product, but I'm watching mainly for my peoples. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel it. Yeah, no, I'm like, yeah, me too. It's like once that's over, I turn to the channel. Like when,
oh yeah, for sure.
People, yeah, like once people was an Impact, but like I stopped watching after a while. Once they went to NXT, I'm watching it again. You know, vice versa. I feel you.
No, I got it.
Yeah, but we're sitting there waiting for a Tyrus match. Like, yeah,
but right? They okay. NWA is going into the NWA. Going to be in the CW
app.
Yeah, they're on the app.
The CW app, and NXT is moving to the CW.
Yeah.
Okay. So they just holding a spot. Once NXT come over, they just gonna drop their ass.
It's kind of like the old ECW deal. Remember that when ECW was getting with TNN was holding ECW until the deal was up,
like 2:00 in the morning.
Yep, that's exactly what happened too. But we also had some other things, you know, throughout the world of wrestling. So, like I said, this past Friday on SmackDown, The Rock showed up on SmackDown, whispered something in Cody's ear, probably on the lines of, "Hey, listen, Brandy ain't getting no job here. Story over, motherfucker."
You know what I'm saying? Nigga.
Bad time stories are over with. It's time to hit reality. But we had that moment happen, and the internet went nuts. When I say nuts, I mean ape shit.
I don't know. I don't think nuts is a word, man. I don't think it's like it went chaotic.
I have never been more ashamed to be a wrestling fan over the past few days, because like I said on Get Your Podcast, make sure you can check out that episode dropped earlier today. I got homies that watch UFC that don't watch wrestling. So anytime they see something pop up about wrestling and they see why it's trending, the first person they hit up is me. And the first thing they say is, "Hey man, get your peoples, bro." Like, because sending death threats to Ava Raine.
Oh shit, man.
Over a scripted soap opera, as our boy Savio would say. Over a soap opera that you know majority of the time of the outcome, y'all really going to send death threats, my nigga? Like,
they're like the most like whole ass shit. Like, it's just wrestling, my nigga. At the end of the day, you guys gotta go outside. I seen one thing where a nigga was in the Twitter space fucking crying.
In the space crying,
nigga, like sobbing about the Cody shit. And I seen one fucking tweet. It was a long ass fucking paragraph of a person at Triple H about Cody, the reason why they got into wrestling, Cody deserved this moment, etc., etc., etc. Like, come on, my niggas, like, just wrestling.
Yeah, it was real sad. It was giving me that I don't touch grass and I probably don't get ass vibes. Like,
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes like shit like this happens. I see why like sometimes wrestling fans get a badass rap because of bullshit like this. Like, man, wrestling fans are fucking weird or just fucking crazy because of this shit that happened, all these death threats and stuff. I know, like back in the day, like the old territory days of like niggas used to follow the wrestlers to the fucking car and throw batteries at them and shit. The territory days.
yeah. All I'm saying is these mugs is crazy. Like, first of all, you talking trash. You talking trash about a Samoan, number one, okay? You talking shit about that bloodline. Do you know how many Samoans it is out there, bro? Okay.
They got cousins.
15, 16 generations strong, 200 cousins on one side, 200 cousins on the other side. They 500 deep. Don't let your fingers get you caught up in the street. Don't be surprised when these Samoans walk up to your door, knock on your door. Hey, what's up? Are you underscore Seth / Cody's biggest fan 223? Yeah, that's you. And you mess around and get the thumb to the neck. Pause. You get the thumb to the neck. You get the Samoan spike. You know what I'm saying? Like they fuck around, catch you in Walmart, and you get Samoan drop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, how cool run up in your house, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tum and tongue is just somewhere driving down the street and stopping at Publix and see you eating the sub and slap it out your hand. Like, y'all were talking very reckless to not be aware of your surroundings, okay? Jacob Fatu is out here, okay? He's not signed. Zilla's out here, and let me tell you something.
Lance is out here.
Lance is out here, and they stand on business, and don't let them fuck around and do that. What's the name of the Samoan war? The war cry dance.
What you talking about? That dance?
The haka?
Yeah, that right there. Listen, you see that right there in the middle of Sam's Club, and you've been talking shit. Don't be surprised by. Don't be surprised you get packed up on that flatbed, bro.
Nigga, just drop your groceries and keep on going, nigga. Let's go.
Just keep going. Keep walking. All right. They deep out here. They deep. And I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't never seen no Samoan lose a fight.
I think I did, man. David Tua, the boxer.
Nah. I ain't talk about boxing. I'm talking about a street fight.
No,
I ain't never.
Oh yeah, David Tua was like too, man.
I remember I used to use David Tua in Knockout Kings.
Yeah, you know something? That's the Rocket them cousin too.
Oh, part of that big family tree that he bought out tonight. Yeah, but it's just wrestling. At the end of the day, we had Vengeance Day that popped off in NXT. And I'm not gonna hold you, man. Like, the only match I was really hoping to see was Trick versus Dragunov.
Yeah.
And I was hoping for a different ending. I was hoping that Trick Williams captured the title and then Melo turned on him. But I still got Melo turning on him. But
on Black History Month, man.
Doing Black History Month, but you know what else? What happened during Black History Month? Cody Rhodes. Okay, put this out here. When you realize Cody Rhodes gave up his WrestleMania main event spot to The Rock on the first WWE show of Black History Month, therefore creating the first main event match between two non-white men in his 40-year history. That is Black history, and that is why Kofi deserves the Kofi. Okay? Kofi gave it up in order for we can have that match. But But yeah, unfortunately, man, I didn't get what I wanted. The world wanted Trick Williams to walk out of Vengeance Day as champion, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. But we did get this inside of inside the Titantron. It says the first face, you show the world. The second face, you show your close friends and family. The third face, you never show anyone. It is the truest reflection of who you are. So someone that's either getting ready to be repackaged or somebody's getting ready to come. So pause.
Somebody's
Who's coming?
they said Okada, but
Yeah.
no, I think it's Boa, man. Remember Boa?
Joe Gacy.
Oh,
Boa.
Boa.
It might be Boa getting repackaged.
Yo, the last time I saw Boa, he was what's the name's heavy. Zia Lee, like he was like the bodyguard.
In that group, yeah.
That would be dope. I would actually like it, but I'd rather have Boa on the main roster with Zia Lee. That way we can get her character over.
Yeah, man, because Boa's missing.
Yeah, Boa been missing for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Is he even signed?
Yeah, he's still signed. Liven says, don't forget Tamatonga as well as a free agent. So who knows? Yeah, they out here lurking, man. The Samoans is out here, and they ain't about to just sleep on it. But Melo showed up to Vengeance Day looking like Shawn Michaels with the leather jacket in the shades. So we already kind of felt like it was happening, and then it finally happened. And Melo beat the Cowboy shit out of Trick Daddy, out of Trick Williams with the chair.
Like I tweeted the gift of remember on New Jack City where fucking he shot fucking
G Money
is crying like this is gonna happen right here, man. This is
I knew it, bro. It's like CMB, we all we got. Pull the trigger. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. But Melo has brought light skinned brothers back. It has not been since New Jack City that light skinned brothers was out here, and then Wesley Snipes put an end to it. When Wesley Snipes went up to Christopher Williams, stabbed him in the hand, and said, "I never liked your pretty ass, anyways." And right from that moment, dark skinned niggas was winning. Now, Melo done turned on Trick, and the dynamic has changed. Therefore, putting light-skinned dudes as always the evil antagonist inside of a story. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch any movie with Michael Ealy. Okay? Go watch any movie with him. He's the antagonist. He's the evil one. But this is big though, man. I mean, unfortunate. Like I said, Trick didn't walk out champion. So what do you think we're gonna see at Stand and Deliver? You think we're gonna get Trick versus Melo, or we gonna get Trick versus Melo versus Dragunov?
I think Trick versus Melo, and then I think after that and then Melo goes up to the main roster.
What you got over? Final moment. What you got over there, Chief? What you got cooking? Turn on your mic, Poppy.
I think it's sleep.
Is that WrestleMania week?
Yeah, Stand and Deliver, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be the big match.
What?
Melo and Trick Daddy.
So you got Trick.
But I was gonna say, I was gonna say that perhaps they could do that, like have a triple threat, and then for them to continue the story. But like Dom said, he's on his way up to SmackDown, so maybe that'll be the ending of the story,
On his way up is wild, but I feel you.
It'd be like one of them gimmick matches, you know, like loser leaves NXT or something like that.
Yeah.
Loser leave NXT and Stand and Deliver?
Yeah, nigga, between Mello and Trick, yeah.
Okay. Stand and Deliver Mello versus Trick for the title for sure. And Mello will take the belt.
No title match. You don't need no title.
No title?
No title. I don't think that match can sell itself with a title. I'm getting my charger. That's why I walked away from the screen.
Nah, I feel you. It can sell itself, but we've been waiting for Trick Williams to grab this title all year. So
he still got time, you know. It can be like once Mello goes, he can get like, you know, his time of, hey, this is Trick Daddy's time right here.
Yo, Trick Daddy
time is crazy.
Yo, Trick Williams' new nickname is Trick Daddy. That's what it is at this point. But what was more devastating was hearing Wade Barrett butcher Booker T's part doing the theme song. What?
He was sound like that one dude with knee pads, but that's another topic.
Oh yeah, Trick Williams. That's Trick. I know. Booker T was at home like.
Not around my niggas, he can't.
Like, not me, not happening. But yo, shout out to Booker T. You know, wish for a speedy recovery. Had a little bit of surgery.
But the funniest shit happened on NXT when he did the old Shawn Michaels Mello, and it had music playing.
Oh yeah. How Shawn Michaels did in Canada with Bret Hart. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I was at my granny house watching that episode, bro. I was at her house, and I was watching that episode. And Shawn Michaels. Matter of fact, I want to say that was the same night that they went head to head with TNA on Monday night, or was that the one where Bret Hart came back?
That's the one Bret Hart came back and they hugged and stuff.
Okay, so I was still watching this episode at my granny house, and I'll never forget it. I heard Bret Hart's music, and I was glued to the TV. Like that's the way that the people in NXT were. Like,
oh my God, it's Bret Hart.
Bret! But no, they were out there, you know, what that Trick. And to be honest, I was hoping that Trick Williams did come respond, you know what I'm saying, and use both threes. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. Like that to me would have been dope. But I guess we gotta wait till next week. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of why we here, man. So
I'm a vegan, so you know.
You a vegan nigga?
As long as I don't curse him out, and as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
We sick and tired of that nigga there.
This nigga ain't no damn vegan.
I said 8 hamburgers before the show, Mike.
I was about to say, you just came from Five Guys, nigga. You just came from Five Guys. I don't know what you was doing.
Wow. Oh wow,
man, Five Guys is crazy.
You just came from Five Guys, yo, pause.
Yeah, my guy came from Five Guys, all 5 of them. But
the same.
But yeah. So The Rock and Cody thing's been, you know, it's been blowing up over the internet. The Rock made an appearance on the Pat McAfee show earlier today, donning the people online, these musty people that said they was gonna hijack the show, the hashtag we want Cody, sending the death threats or whatnot. Them same musty ass people. He donned them the Cody crybabies. And I don't think there's a better fitting title for it, right? But I'm going to pause right there because I almost forgot about the big news. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to hold that big news till later. But that pops off, and we know we got the press conference later. So we get the press conference. They're in Vegas. Shout out to Young Kings Wrestling Podcast because they were out there at the press conference. Shout out to Filthy Tom Lawler too, because Filthy Tom was out there and this video is going viral. But we get the press conference. Now, you were saying, Cheech, before we went on, describe the feeling for this press conference.
Bro, it was some UFC weigh-in, you know what I mean, for big fight feel, you know, but with the wrestling element in it, you know.
Okay. What about you, Dom? What you thought about it?
It made it feel like a big moment. Like, okay, WrestleMania is here. This shit is supposed to kick up.
Yeah. This was big, man. I'm not going to hold you.
In Vegas, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. During the Super Bowl weekend.
During the
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl weekend, we got this big press conference that tuned in and had thousands of fans show up within like an announcement for like, I think they announced it on Saturday. They announced it on Friday, and they had thousands of people there at the press conference. So that's pretty huge. But we get the press conference, we get Bianca Belair coming out there talking about how she don't have no WrestleMania opponent right now, but she gonna make her way to WrestleMania. What do you think that's setting up right there with Bianca Belair?
I don't know, man, because she's like flawless. I was like sitting and watching, like she's like a perfect women's wrestler.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Yeah. They might lean to her, like you said, like her and Jade tag teaming together, her versus Jade, or who knows? She needs a match at WrestleMania. She's too big of a star not to have one.
Yeah.
Not only that, you just have a show on Hulu right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to that show too. I watched the first episode. I'm locked in.
Yeah, Brody, you know, rest in peace. Didn't his grandfather pass away?
Yeah, his grandfather did pass away, yo. R.I.P. Keep your head up, Montez. Damn, man. Like this doing like the biggest announcement, you know, during this biggest time too, as well. But yeah, the show itself is pretty cool. It gives me the Total Divas vibes a little bit. So we'll see how the show go. But maybe we have her in the tag team. Maybe we get Bianca and Jade versus the Kabuki Warriors somehow, some way. But they did say that she's going to be inside the Elimination Chamber qualifying match come SmackDown.
First Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Hate to have to be her.
Me too, because you got two beautiful black women.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Mia Yim and it still ends up in the chamber.
This is wild. But yeah, we got that going on. We also had Rhea Ripley show up
with this pink jacket on.
But before I get there, shout out to Bianca Belair name dropping Sasha Banks.
Yep, making history.
But you can't take that away. Like she had the name drop it, you know. She can't be like, yeah, I made history at WrestleMania or whatever, being like one of the two first. Like, no, put some respect on her name. That was dope.
I think that was the thing in the past. Now they're like really the reality era. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not playing them over there, they don't exist.
Yeah, people don't exist no more. Like WWE is the only ship here. Like now there's other ships.
And shout out to Jade Cargill, who's in the new Mountain Dew.
Yep, having a blast. Bring it, Jade.
And Jake can jump on me like that.
Yeah, listen, off the top rope, I ain't moving. I'm selling the hell out of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Shawn Michaels selling.
Damn, my undo though.
Yeah, Jade is big money. That's big money Jade. Matter of fact, rebrand her Big Money Jade.
Long money Jade.
Long money Jade. I like that too. Let's see. But yeah, we have that. Baker Lynch comes out. You were telling me. He was telling me earlier that Becky Lynch, long back ass body, just all back, no ass.
Look like a flatbread pizza, man. I was watching the press conference talking to JT. I looked up. I'm like, damn, they shouldn't have showed this angle. I'm not to body shame nobody or nothing like that because I'm not. But it was like, damn, it was a long ass day.
Yeah, talk about you the white flatbread. Oh man. So we got the setup for that. Then we end up getting Seth Rollins out there, does this dance, talks about Cody, calls out Cody, in comes Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns basically shitted on him. Seth Rollins like, oh, look, everybody, he showed up to work finally. I'm surprised. And Roman Reigns is like, well, shout out to Seth. He showed up in his wife's shoes. And the cameraman ain't shit. Cameraman just gonna zoom down on the shoes with the little bow tie, the white bow ties on them. I was like, it's kind of fucked up. And Roman goes to say, well, since Cody can't, stand on business and he's being indecisive, I'm gonna choose who I want to fight. He chooses The Rock. The Rock comes out, and he says,
wait. I'm gonna cut you off. The Rock comes out with the worst fit on. The Vin Diesel looking fit, the wife beater, and some dress pants. They're all about family fit.
That was Rocky Toretto.
You know what I mean? When he plays and shit.
No, that was definitely Rocky Toretto. We got that. That wasn't The Rock. That was Dom Toretto's brother.
Yeah, I can already see the memes.
He was like, so we got him out there, and then The Rock pulls out his family tree. Pause. He pulls out his family tree. Yeah, that's a huge tree. It's massive. I haven't seen a tree this big since Fergari. But
my family tree is pretty big like that.
Yeah, that's wild, B. But if you look at the family tree, they got Jacob Fatu name on there. Just gotta zoom in. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, bottom. Look at the bottom. Not all the way at the bottom, but the second
in between The Rock and Roman.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I was sitting there reading the tree and I couldn't find Roman Reigns' name for like 10 minutes.
I see somebody complain about they couldn't find Umaga's name, but I found it easy.
Yeah, that's what they knew his name. You know what I'm saying? It's up there. So is Yoko. His name's up there too.
Yep. Yoko, man. Me and him share the same birthday.
Bonsai. What we got going on? Yo, what's going on? We got Just sliding through. What's good, man? Just holding it down.
What up, Just?
Yo.
He holding it down right now, man. My man probably had to put on some hours at his kayfabe job. But at the bodega. But look at that though, man. So we get that moment, and they do the whole predator pose with The Rock and Carl Weathers with the with the arms. They do that pose, and then
son of a bitch.
then you get Cody Rhodes coming out the back.
No music
at all. Hey, this is
bullshit. Business.
Straight business. My man came through, and he came through, and once he heard The Rock talking about he was gonna face Roman Reigns, this is how Cody Rhodes came.
Goddamn minute, Rondell. That's not part of the party. Hustling. All right, well, no hustling me. You're talking to the ultimate hustler.
like Cody Rhodes came through. All right, now you wait a goddamn minute there, Bob. Like this not the way the deal's supposed to go. Like
wait a goddamn minute, Dwayne.
It's not the way it's supposed to go. Like I won the Rumble, so I get to choose the way this story is. So then we get into my man talking reckless, right? So Cody started doing the same thing that Cody Crybaby was doing. He started talking about the family. And you don't start talking about the family. You just don't do that. Like
but remember,
no. Roman started the first. Roman started the family shit first.
Yeah, he did. But Cody ain't got no backup. Cody got everybody.
Remember, Cody came out.
But The Rock kind of started it first. So he said, "This is the only wrestling royal family too," and he showed the.
Yeah.
But remember then when Cody came out, he was like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's talking about family, and you're gonna say it's bullshit. That's why he got slapped.
Yeah, I don't lie. Yeah, he got slapped, and he deserved the slap because at the end of the day,
could he say, "Oh, both of your grandfathers would be disappointed because you know something, y'all ain't cooking."
Yeah, hey, he said that's crazy. Cody was like, y'all can fight over the head of the table all y'all want because ain't none of y'all been in the kitchen cooking. When he said that, bro, I was like, okay, Cody in his bag. But are we getting ready to get Black Vest Rock back? Hollywood Rock with the black vest? If we get him back, it's over with, bro.
We getting what's it
definitely seeing
the Rock from Vin Diesel versus the Rock on what's it called? Hobbs Rock.
We get Hobbs.
Or the nigga from Gridiron Gang.
We getting him? Nah, bro. He still had hair. I don't know. This is pretty dope though. When you look at it, bro, like you getting possibly The Rock, possibly Cody Rhodes, but Cody ended up choosing his story at the end of the day, and he chose to fight Roman Reigns. But here's my thing: Seth gotta look like a bitch, like at this point, because
I said the same thing. Like I was watching it, and Seth just stood there, and this niggas was talking. Seth was just there.
He didn't get slapped though.
But yeah, he was there. Like nigga, fuck you with your secondary title.
Yeah.
Talking.
He was talking shit. They just didn't put the mic on him, but he definitely was pissed.
I mean,
let me at him.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Mighty Mouse ass nigga, like you just sitting there on the sidelines, like you ain't doing none of that. Like once The Rock came out, Seth was on hush mode. Like you didn't hear anything from Seth, and even when Roman Reigns was like, you can go sit over there at the number 2 table. The number 2 table awaits you. Seth didn't say anything. You can go.
Hold, man.
Thank you. He got hold out in front of a whole entire crowd, and he even said out his mouth in front of his kid, like he even said out his mouth, you can go sit over there at the number 2 table, the losers table. Matter of fact, he said you can go join the dude inside the green suit, like showing him no type of relevance. Get this bum up out of here. And once again, it just makes the title, you know what I'm saying?
Not really, because it's like you can't get mad for something you already know.
Yeah, but to publicly say it, you know what I'm saying? To publicly say it on that type of a platform with everyone.
You already know that's a secondary belt.
We know that, but I'm talking about, yes, we know this, but I'm talking about.
He knows it too.
I'm talking about the main.
You stay in the corner and they say shit.
I'll give you that, but I'm talking about the mainstream media that was there covering it. It's like that just even had to make you feel
that
even
belt
like
is not going to be there long. They're about to fucking,
I don't think they're gonna do that because
who was the one that brought the belt back He's not there anymore.
Who? Triple H brought that belt back.
Yeah, Triple H did it.
That was Vince.
No,
Come on, man. That was Vince.
Nah, Vince was out the picture still.
Vince was already. Vince was out.
Yeah, he's been out. As long as Bruce Pritchard is there, Vince is there.
Nah, okay, but
okay, Ronda Rousey.
Okay. Ryder Cheech.
No. Yeah, but definitely, man. It was fucking a great man. I was hyped. I'm hyped for WrestleMania now. Like I said, gave me that UFC vibe. You know, I can't imagine being in there live. You know, it's something to look forward to when there's big, pay-per-views now.
Like, I seen this one scenario. People were saying that it's going to be Roman and The Rock versus Seth and Cody at Elimination Chamber, and then fucking Roman, they lose, and then Roman trades on The Rock, and then The Rock says, "Since I own TKO, you're gonna defend the belt against both of us at WrestleMania night 1 and 2."
I mean,
so he's doing the Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30 joint.
No.
Vice versa. I'm talking about wrestling twice.
Who, Roman?
No, Cody.
I'm talking about Roman.
So Roman fighting twice?
Yeah, Roman fight The Rock and Cody.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 30.
No, night 1 and 2.
No, I know it's different, but I'm saying
it's the same build, though.
Yeah, it's the same build, but Roman be the first nigga to defend the main event both nights of WrestleMania.
Damn, so he getting double the bag?
Yeah, night 1 and 2 be like, yo, make history right there. Y'all about making history.
Yeah, they're good for that, but Cody getting slapped like Wayman on Shane. When
that was a weak slap though.
It was, but Cody oversold it. You know what I'm saying? So
he didn't oversold it. He sold it like he's supposed to, man.
Cody oversold.
He actually saved The Rock.
He stumbled like hell.
He saved
bro.
The Rock. It made it seem like The Rock rocked him.
That's what I'm saying. He
Rock was
oversold
stumbling over words, though. I ain't gonna lie. If you go back and watch, he was stumbling over some words. The Rock was. Like,
when he was talking in the back, when he was talking to Triple H, bro, you can say he's talking shit. He's talking shit. You could. I know he wanted to say something clever, but it's like, what you mean? Yeah, he talks shit. He says something.
Don't talk shit about my family. Don't talk about my family. My family.
He didn't have no punchline. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, but it's not this not punchline Rock you getting. You getting Rock. I'm telling you which Rock you getting.
We're getting reality Rock. That's what we're getting, a brand new Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take him too, but I really think that we getting ready to get Hollywood Rock back.
Hollywood Rock was funny though.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, so we're gonna get like straight. I'm an asshole Rock. I'm TKO nigga Rock.
You're Seth Rollins. Just because you're on the board doesn't mean you can make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Ross like, shut your ass up or something like that. But he told Cody, yeah, you keep talking shit about my family. I'll slap the taste out your mouth again. Like, I'm like, okay, so The Rock definitely been studying Will Smith and Chris Rock. Like Just said earlier, keep my daddy name out your fucking mouth. Yeah, this is pretty dope, man. Like, this press conference does have me hyped. I can't wait to see what happens. We are definitely on the road to WrestleMania. It feels big time. I don't know what we're gonna have to come out of this, but I know we have 2 days of a loaded card. Either way it goes, we're gonna have
one thing about the press conference, they didn't focus on Bayley either, which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Bayley, unfortunately, she's gonna catch the brood end of the stick, you know, because it's like she won the Royal Rumble too. And ain't nobody talk like we got Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, but ain't nobody talking about Bayley. Like she won the Rumble, but at the same time, like I get it. Maybe Bayley's going to use that to her advantage.
There's always SmackDown too. Like she can talk about this on SmackDown shit.
Yeah, this definitely going to be talked about on SmackDown for sure. Like I can see it being talked about. But you got The Rock and Roman Reigns leaving out side by side.
That nigga outfit, man.
You look like a model.
Who dressed this nigga?
You look like Roman Reigns' hairdresser.
Not his hairdresser. But no, this is pretty big time, man. Like this is gonna be good for them as a company. Shout out for CM Punk being on commentary. You know,
he was gold.
Hey, CM Punk was juicing it up. Talking about some now, you know, if it was me though,
that's fighting word.
Yeah, he's talking about if it was me though, I would have punched The Rock in his mouth. And how many of y'all want to see Cody Rhodes punch The Rock in his mouth? Like, and then The Rock was getting ready to go to the back, and you look at the video, like he stops for a second and kind of looked at CM Punk like, I know that ain't who I think that is, talking about punching somebody in the mouth. Like, you know, so this is cool. Seeing Big E and Punk, they're on commentary, like it's pretty big, man.
Like I'm here for the guy that won't get fined and stuff like that.
Yeah. That right there is dope. I'm not gonna hold you. But let's see. The other big news that happened outside of this happened on Wednesday, along with the news of Big Business. We had this match go on: Sting and Darby Allin versus Big Bill and Ricky Starks. And Sting's clones were there at ringside. And when I say his clones, I'm talking about his sons, because they look like Surfer Sting, and I don't know if Sting is riding with WCW Sting. Like they look like both versions of Sting.
The walking sperms.
But that match, man, Big Bill had some fucking powder blue Timbs on. Never seen shit in my life. I can't trust a nigga wearing powder blue Timbs. Only butters only.
He found it on a deal at an outlet and shit.
You gotta shit some Burlington Coat Factory.
Hey, bro, chill out about Burlington now, bro. Like every now and then, I may find me a size 19 in there. Don't do me like that, bro. But Sting and Darby Allin, like after 2 years of being undefeated, and after multiple people,
99-0.
Huh?
They're 99-0. That's your tag team record.
99-0. 2 years of being undefeated, and I think we've been talking about on this show for over a year. Put the titles on them. Now we finally get it. Sting and Darby Allin are AEW World Tag Team Champions, and on Revolution, we're getting the Bucks versus Sting and Darby Allin for the AEW Tag Team Championships.
The Bucks came out, whooped them niggas' ass after the match. Had all white on, had them niggas bleed and shit.
Beat their ass inside them Backstreet Boys outfits.
Didn't it give you that kind of like old feel Dynamite early days?
Yeah, that's,
I mean,
for sure. That's a feeling that they were going for.
That feeling back, man. We had Swerve and Samoa Joe match at the beginning of the show. That shit was live.
So they make it. Yeah, they making that into a triple threat now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a triple threat. Which I don't see Samoa Joe losing. I don't see Swerve winning. I don't see Hangman winning. I see Samoa Joe walking out on top.
Do you think Samoa Joe like few defenses or perhaps lose it, or do you think
Samoa Joe may hold that title? To be honest, and you can quote me on this, Samoa Joe gonna hold this title all the way until Full Gear. I'm gonna give it to Full Gear because he's definitely walking into London with it. But I'm gonna give it to Full Gear to hold the title, Then after Full Gear, either the night of the pay-per-view or the very next pay-per-view, the title gonna be gone off his waist. So save the clip. You heard me say it here first.
Okay.
But
What was
no,
that?
Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's gonna hold the title.
Man,
He's gonna hold all the way to Full Gear.
Full Gear. Where's Full Gear in?
Full Gear, I think, is inside the month of November, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so you think at Double or Nothing, you still keep it? But that's the thing. I don't know if his body is that. You know what I mean? Can maintain as a champion fighter.
Samoa Joe is walking into London with that title, bro.
Yeah, I don't think. But Samoa Joe's not wrestling weekly though, so like the schedule is perfect for him.
Yeah, he don't do indies.
Right.
No,
So he's good.
He's smart.
I mean, they book it that way, you know.
Right. Like he ain't wrestling for no hot dogs and handshakes.
Shout out to Mega Championship Wrestling. That's the next event. Shout out to OWA Bruise and Body Slams 2 happening in the month of March. I'll have that date for y'all, but it's happening soon. 3 matches announced already. We got Josh Bishop on the card, Wes Barkley on the card, a few other wrestlers on the card. I don't have everything in front of me. No disrespect, but I'll go ahead and talk more about that next episode once I have the slides up. But I think it's about that time. What you think? I think we touched on everything we was going to touch on.
He had some big news too.
That was the big news. Sting and Barry Allen. Yeah, that was it.
I was like, man, I'm like, what's the big news, my nigga?
He stayed to the end for this.
Right.
Yeah, that was the big news. Old man Sting.
This nigga like Tony Khan now.
You Tony Khan this, JT. I can't believe you, man.
Yeah, I did it. I mean, shit, he been doing it to us for months, years.
You can't do that to us, man. Doing Black History Month, man. That's fucked up.
Okay, I'll give you some other big news. So big news is this. If you did not know, now you know. Hit Row. No, but
okay.
No, big news though. We got possibly a guest. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Maybe joining us for the WrestleMania recap, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So,
okay,
I
cool.
don't want to spoil it, and I'll leave it at that.
All right, cool.
But I think it's about that time. What you think, Cheech?
Yeah, let them know.
All right, for sure. It's definitely that time, people. You know what time it is.
Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
Thank y'all for listening, tuning in. Make sure y'all doing the sharing. Make sure you giving it to your people, spreading the word. Too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Make sure you do one thing. Make sure you spread positive vibes. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic in that message. It can be as simple as doing a good gesture, a good deed for somebody, or you can go to whatmaneuver.net and purchase that positive vibe apparel. Maybe the message on that t-shirt, that hoodie, that sweater, that tank top can be a constant reminder that life is not as bad as it seems. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you actually got the storyline that you wanted, and you didn't have to send out death threats to people that had nothing to do with it. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you decided to hop off the internet and go out there and go get you some coochie. Okay? Go touch grass. Go do something. Don't be
ass.
Do something. Pinch a butt. Rub a nipple.
Eat a honey bun. Eat a honey bun.
But don't be out here making death threats over a TV show. Okay? I ain't never seen Love and Hip Hop fans make death threats because they didn't like the way Stevie was treating Jocelyn and Mimi. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. This is wild. Shout out to Mimi though, and that shower ride. But with that being said, listen, if you know someone that may be going through a mental health crisis, help is out there. Make sure they call the hotline. Help is out there for them. Make sure they call 411. There's so many hotlines out there that can help you doing it. Your mental health crises. Don't go through it alone. Get some help. But until then, we will catch y'all next episode. WrestleMania 40, 58 days away.
Yep. And I got a message here.
What you got?
Don Moon keeps the gun. Wait. Never mind. Rule number 1, Don Moon keeps the gun. Rule number 2, nigga, don't forget rule number 1.
And rule number 3, he wearing black forces.
Mm-hmm.
But we up out of here. Cheech.
Cheech, you sleep? Okay.
All right, y'all. We out.